What's going on? Welcome back. The stereotype for Spider-Man on Roblox is about to change forever, and this is all because of envisioned web testing. And swinging in a Spider-Man is cool, but we now also have a literal working Mjolnir. Make sure to subscribe and check out all the main channel members. Now let's get into this. Okay, so first guys, I want to show you what's new. So you guys have seen the web slinging and it's amazing. I mean, the momentum is great for Roblox. Everything about it is awesome. But recently he has had wall crawling, a super jump, and so much more. So pretty much if you guys have the game, I don't know if it works for mobile, but I'll link it in the description either way. You go ahead and you hold Alt on computer and just like this, and then you guys can see you start to bend down, and the longer you hold it, you go pretty much higher. So if you go like this, it'll go pretty high, but you can go even higher if you hold it even longer. It all just depends on how you want to do it. So if you want a super jump, for example, like this, like you guys can see, you just hold it down for, let's like this is fine, and then you start swinging. Like that's a great way to get going. And it's just like Instance Brick, the developer who's making this, really knows how to make it fluid. That's what he's going for. He's going for the PS4 Spider-Man, and he wants to make it not just good with like good swinging, but he wants it to make it fluid and like satisfying to play. So like for example, if you press R, you can actually push yourself forward. If I can get it to work here, like, and you press space when you jump, and then you can press R like that. Like you can make it kind of fluid, and then get into like a faster paced Spider-Man swing. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. But adding on to this, recently Instance Brick actually just released the new wall crawling, and it's probably some of the best I've ever seen on Roblox. So what's so cool about it is, you guys can see it's a little glitchy right now, but most games on Roblox that I've seen, you have to attach to it by pressing something. But this, you just go on and you're on, that's just a style choice, but I thought that was really cool. But you guys can already see the idle animation is sick. Just look at that. You're just chilling on the wall exactly like it is in the thumbnail. Like, I love that. So here's the wall crawling. You don't have to like turn the way and then move. Like, you can just go any way you want, down, up, to the side. The animation's perfect. Like, this is how wall crawling should be. And then if you hold shift, you can run any way you want, just like Spider-Man. Like, this is like probably the best Spider-Man running I've ever seen on Roblox, to be completely honest. You can run to the side if you want. We've seen Skywalker do it like this, where you can walk to the side. Everything about it is so nice. We got the jump when you get off of it. If we can go over here, so like you can be running and then press space, and then now make it even more fluid. So like you can get into like a pattern of doing that, and it looks so good. And I think if you do go up to the wall, you might actually be able to toggle it, because I know it can be a little bit annoying, like if you are swinging and you touch the wall. Like I said, like it's unique doing that. But if you press left control, I think you can decide to not go in it if you want, which is also kind of just a cool, unique kind of take on it. But there's a lot they're going to be doing this, and we can expect a lot to come, because overall, I mean, it's looking so smooth, and there's still so much to go over, because when this comes out to the envisioned web version revamp, it's going to be insane, and it's going to break the stereotype for Spider-Man on Roblox, as I've said many times in my past video. Now, for my Miles Morales fans out there, I thought this is a really sick addition to the game. So if you get some height or just run off any building and you hold X when you're in the air, you can actually do the Into the Spider-Verse fall, and it is sick. As you guys can see, there we go, and then go right into a swing from that, and that's how you do it, baby. That's like one of the cleanest transitions I've seen, and I'm just so hyped for this to come to Webverse, because imagine using a Miles suit and doing that pose, and just the amount of tricks there's going to be. Because if you guys ever play the PS4 game, you're able to do like flips in the air, backward flips, whatever, by doing different combos, and that's just a really cool thing I want to see in the game as well, where you can actually do different flips in the air to just make them more fluid. Because right now it's just great animations. Like the animations are top tier, their animator is amazing, but I also like to see some customizability with your flips, and that would just be sick to see as well. But whatever, either way, it's still the best Spider-Man on Roblox easily, so it's just so epic in my opinion. Now I know you guys love this a lot, but I know you also want to see the Stormbreaker and Mjolnir, so let's get right to that. Now I have showed this in one of my shorts before. Pretty much, guys, I put in a code because I've admin in this game, and it actually lets me have the Stormbreaker, so I'm gonna put that in just like that, and then you guys can see ran script, and then pretty much it's that simple. You get that, you press Q, it will come to you, and there it is. The baby is insane. It's a little bit different than Mjolnir. We're gonna go over both, so I'm gonna show you guys both of them. You can change the color if you want. Like right now I'm blue, but let's say I want to be white, because that looks really sick on me. Whether I want to be green, like anything like that, I'm just gonna stick with white for now. But like, it's so good. The flying's pretty good. Like, it's nothing crazy, the flying, but like for being Mjolnir, like it's perfect. And the reason it's so like probably one of the first real ones on Roblox is because of this. So for most Stormbreakers on Roblox, you throw them out and then they come back to you after going out a little bit, just like that. Or any even Mjolnir too. But like for this, you throw it out, you lose your aura, you lose your protectiveness, you can't fly, and it keeps going, and until you call it back, it takes that amount of time to come back that it takes to go out. So you throw it out for an hour, it's gonna take an hour for it to come back, which really just shows the realism to it, and how it's like, you know, instead of knows what he's doing, he always goes for the most realistic take on it. And I honestly, I love that so much. You can hit people with it too. If you like this, like you can hit it at people and they'll go flying, which is, it's so sick, and I love how they added that into the game. There's so much potential they could do with that too, because I don't know if they're going to be adding this into Webverse, but we'll see. It'd be a sick Game Pass or something. And you guys can actually also get this as a Game Pass as well in the testing server, which again, I'm linking in the description, because they have the villain access, donate custom web, and now they have Mjolnir for 1,000 Robux. So, you know, if you want to spend 1,000 Robux, go ahead. ahead, buy it. I mean, it's sick. It's only for this game though, not for the actual full game. So we'll see what he does. Maybe eventually he'll add it, but yeah. Now, if you guys haven't bought the Game Pass, you can get Mjolnir, but since the developer Instant is nice enough to give me admin, I can use another script to get it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give me the Mjolnir, and yeah, you guys can have it as well. But if you guys obviously don't want to spend 1,000 Robux to get it, let me show you what the Mjolnir does, because it's similar to Stormbreaker, but a little bit more fun in my opinion, because there's a lot of spinning involved with it, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So you can also change the color of this one. We'll just do green for now, because it doesn't really matter. But the flying is pretty much the same. I don't think it's any faster, but what you guys can see is there's spinning when you fly, just like Thor does. It's pretty realistic compared to Thor, and then obviously it pulls you forward, obviously as a Mjolnir would work, and then you can keep flying like this, and when you actually come down, we'll show you guys what you can do. So you can throw this out, which is exactly like the Stormbreaker. You hold E, and then you let go, and it will just go out like that, and then you press Q, and then it will come back for however long it took for it to come out, which is it's super sick. You can throw it out, bring it back whenever you want, so it's full control of how long you want it to be out for. Now there's a new ability with this, so you can hold control to have it spin, and it won't actually do anything when you let go, but you can make it kind of look real, like you can throw it out like that, which is kind of cool. I like doing that to make it more realistic. But the new ability, which I thought was very interesting, is if you press R like this, you can have a huge smash, and it'll make everyone go flying around you, and it's kind of fun to mess around with. And just so you guys kind of know, if you are gonna buy the Game Pass does not do damage, but it does do knockback only when the other player has no fling. So if your fling is on, like right here, no fling, you're gonna get flung. So if you have no fling on, you should be okay, I'm pretty sure. So it's not gonna do any damage if you are gonna buy it, but it is really fun to use. So, you know, if you have 1,000 Robux to spend, I would definitely suggest getting it, because it's really fun to mess around with, and yeah, no one's gonna mess around with you anymore, because you have a freaking Mjolnir. And so that's pretty much going on with Spider-Man so far, and I know you guys want to know what's gonna be coming, like when does Envisioned Webverse comes out. And so here's what I'm gonna say. So Envisioned Webverse is not gonna be out for probably like a month or two, like even longer. Like, we don't really know a definite date. I mean, it can come out in a day, like who knows when it's coming out, right? But we do know some things that are gonna be coming with Envision as well. So if you guys have not heard, so I've showed you guys these leaks before of this city that's coming, and it looks amazing so far. There is so much coming to Webverse, and it's gonna be so much fun. It's literally just gonna be like Spider-Man PS4 on Roblox, the best like representation we have, and it's for free too, which is probably the best part. But there's also some side projects Envision has been working on, like Archer, which is literally just gonna be like Hawkeye, but in a game. I don't really know how they're gonna make this a game. It's gonna be story, roleplay, sort of like Envisioned Webverse. I'm really excited how they're gonna do that. I've never seen a good archery game on Roblox. Like, I mean, who's really ever attempted to do that? So I'm excited to see that, whether they're gonna have different arrows and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to see. And so in terms of villains, I really don't know what they're gonna be doing with this when it comes to Webverse. I don't know if they're just gonna throw them into Envisioned web testing, or if they're gonna throw them into Webverse, because the villains are really nice, like Venom, Anti-Venom, Carnage. I would love to see them in the game. They don't really have any other abilities right now, like typical web slinging does. But if they're gonna do something with them, I would love to see that as a Game Pass, or as like you level them up or something. I don't know, whatever you could do with them. The models are amazing, so I really hope they just don't leave them in the game. I really would like to see them as a Game Pass or something, but that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments, guys, because I'm curious. But if you guys want more content like this, go check out this video right here, where I go pretty much one I think is also one of the best Spider-Mans coming to Roblox. But with that said, I'll see you guys later.